That's a lot.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I don't know when that started kicking off. Like I know like after Sword Art and all the isekai shit started popping, that's when I noticed it the most. It was like everything was like that time or the world's finest, like all this like overpowered character just doing some overpowered stuff. That's when I noticed it the most, like the webtoon market space too. And yeah, I don't get
Mm.
why. Like it doesn't. I mean, there's only so many names you can have. Like all like not all the good ones, but having like a one or two word thing like that one, it's kind of difficult to find like a good one nowadays. So I just throwing more words. Um, yeah, I'm not a fan of the naming scheme either. But
Yeah, it's either that or like makeup words. You know, Doro Hidoro. Like, what in the
yeah,
fuck is that?
yep.
You know what I mean?
We live.
I guess, I guess I kind of understand it. Like
Yeah,
all the artists are now coming up with like different. I mean, I guess you could just flip the name, right? Instead of Monster, you'd put like M0 NST3R or some shit.
yeah. The
Like,
freaking corny middle school way of typing this shit.
yeah, when we were back on AIM, Hotmail Messenger, like,
Yo.
yeah. I mean, that's the only. Yeah, I mean, you kind of got a point. You know, at what point does it become so many names?
Mm-hmm.
Or you just take one that like it's been made, but it's so whack, nobody knows about it that it would be irrelevant.
You repurpose it.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, this guy did Arcane, like so what? No one knows this shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. We live, by the way.
Oh, cool. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Um, but yeah, I don't know. That shit. I was running. I was out of breath.
Bro, just hearing you read it is like, damn. Like, it was like back to back to back. It's like, golly.
Son, I be feeling the. You know how sometimes when you're reading out the names on like a Miss Universe pageant or at some award show for artists or whatever. You know, artists try to be all artsy with their names. Like, fam,
Yeah, yeah.
if it's not Dave, David, Albert, like something simple, then Albert's already difficult. Like, that's crazy.
Bruh, yeah. Freaking, even just like the names, like being in a pocket, like there was he and her, and I know there's a them, and then I don't know if there's gonna be like a they and like a bunch of just different iterations of like the same kind of concept. It's just yeah, names nowadays like you gotta kind of stand out, and even before like Lil Wayne, Lil whatever, Lil was a big deal back in the day. Now it's a little gravy, little like tugboat, little like anything at this time. It's like names are so strange, and I think I mentioned it on here or maybe Twitch. I don't know, but like it's kind of funny that like that's what we used to kind
Make
of
fun of.
not make fun of to identify yourself. Like these are your
Mm.
new these are your new names. Like you chose to go into the digital world as this person. Like that's kind of weird to think about.
What do you mean?
Cause like I was born as Victor. I didn't choose that.
Okay.
But then I
Okay.
logged into Twitch and said I'm gonna be this person from here on out. On IG, I'm this person. On Twitter, I'm this person. It could be the same person, different people. You never know. But it's like it's just weird seeing like how many different personas we create for ourselves, or like you know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, I think part of that is like it's like a weird way to mask, right? Because
Yeah,
when you go on the internet, you don't want to you want to be out there for your own selfish reasons, but at the same time, you don't want to completely open yourself up just from sheer attention that you can get, right? Like it's
mm.
so you kind of formulate this mask almost. It's like a digital condom, if like
A
in a way.
digital condom.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna name myself my whole government, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So here's my condom for you guys to get blocked the fuck out. I don't catch no AIDS, no like I don't want herpes, even
So
though everybody already got it. You know what
so
I mean?
to do your whole government, typically that's like political people. I'm assuming because like, what are you gonna hide? You kind of have to show like your whatever, right?
You would be surprised. There's some people that you know of, or that you've heard of, or that people know, and those aren't their real names. That's the crazy
Really?
part. Yeah,
I would have
and
never
not to get too
known.
heavy, and not to get too heavy political, but when I found out, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought like it's almost like being surprised that Jay Z is not Jay Z's name. Like
Yeah. But that's like an obvious
it's
one because nobody's named Jay Z. But then when you name like just whatever. You're like, wait a minute, that's not you.
Correct, correct. Yeah. Nah, it was weird. I was like, damn. I guess this idea kind of permeates through digitally and in the real world.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, I don't know how the fuck we got here, but yeah, names are weird.
Edgardo
Names are
Jake
definitely.
Cruz. What up? How you doing? Meanings behind the name are important too. Yeah, I feel like meanings behind
Oh
names,
yeah.
uh, they definitely matter. But I feel like I don't know if people don't care as much anymore. Cause like I said, Young Gravy. Like, what kind of meaning is that? And like, I go on Twitch and there's people with random ass names, and it's just like, I don't know. It's just weird nowadays. Even me, I struggle with names. Whenever I make a character in any game, I'm there for a cool like 30 minutes to an hour. Like, yo, what do I name myself? Like, I can't be out in the world looking and sounding all mid. I gotta sound like a fire main character type of character. Like, I go through it. I be having issues. I ain't gonna lie.
You be having midlife crisis with your names.
Bro, like ever since I was young, I sit there at the creation screen. You pick your first couple of stats. You pick like the little like class system you want to follow. Then it says name. I'm stuck. I'm like, bruh, like what do I do? And I think I find a good one. Already taken. Oh my god, gotta do it again. Already taken. Like that's my story of my life, bro. I promise you.
Bro, you ever tried to log on to DC Online, DC Universe Online,
Yup.
again, and then it's like every name with all the numbers and all the weird symbols, they're
Yup.
all taken.
Yup.
Good luck trying to make something from there on out.
Mhm.
But funny enough though, you know what's interesting? I see what he was saying about, the meaning of the name is really important.
Mhm.
But more often than not, I think you make the name.
True.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Batman is so weird. Like Batman. But because we already associate Batman with
Mhm.
the character made the name bigger than what it really is. Like if you just start calling yourself like there's a character called Squirrel Girl or whatever
Yeah.
in DC, and that's weird until the character becomes so ill that they make their name resonate. You know what I mean?
Is she actually ill?
She saved the world a couple of times, but it's one of those. It's just it's one of those.
I've heard of her plenty of times. And it's like I never tapped into what she can do, but apparently she's a squirrel girl. So I was like, okay, but apparently she's like crazy strong and all this weird stuff. Like what?
They made her out to like save the world because she had the ability to talk to squirrels and like that was the only way she can get her. Like they really sauced up the story to
Oh,
make her out to be like the next coming of Jesus type shit.
okay.
So, you know, but again, the actions make the name, not the other way around.
Yeah. In the chat, Agardo says sometimes he tends to pick names for characters that fit the themes of the video game. Hmm.
Really,
That's interesting. Me, do I do that? Nah.
I
My
yeah, I never
go-to
do
is
that.
Genesis. I love Genesis. It's a fire name because of Final Fantasy. So I stuck
Hmm.
with that for so long, and like that was my go-to. And I find other cool ones every now and then, but like yeah, I have a character. I want to be a cool character, so I just envision myself playing that character in whatever game I choose. That's why typically I pick a male character because I want to be that character, and that's how I identify. So it just makes sense.
Yeah, it's funny because for me, it used to be it changes, but I don't make it associated. Like right now, I'm playing Shin Megami Tensei, and I named him Grayson. Like
Mm.
this dude is in Japan, busting it up with like monsters and all this other shit, demons, angels,
Mm.
God knows what else. And I like Nightwing heavy, so I always go with Grayson because Grayson is just a hard ass name. I go with Grayson.
Really?
I like Corolla, like the Hunter x Hunter
Yeah.
dude. Corolla's just the ill ass fucking name.
Okay.
Kronos, like
Like,
from
like
oh
Greek
fuck, what's
mythology.
no Incredibles,
Oh.
but that too, like
Incredibles.
one of the superheroes that was killed. I believe his name was Kronos.
Was
I
he the
think
one? He had a cape. He died, right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
he was the password to the computer in the cave that the dad fell into. I forget what it was,
Yeah,
but it
I
was something like
remember. I remember. That's funny as
that.
hell.
But yeah, like all them names, they just sound ill. But I interweave them, regardless of the world.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. But yeah, no, I was saying I'm gonna jailbreak the first iterate because so there's only one Switch, a few handful of Switch models, which were the original ones that were released. You know, before they changed the box to red and started saying that it had a longer battery or whatever.
Wait, started saying or they actually like they actually did it though?
And they did, but that was only part of the reason. Like
Okay.
the other reason was because they found that the chip that the Switch came out with had inherently an exploit that you could take advantage of to download programs that Nintendo and any other
Jeez.
fucking thing that had a chip, whatever
Mm-hmm.
you wanted.
Okay.
And so as a result, they can't. There's no software they could put out to overcome the issue because it was a hardware thing. So if you have the
Mm.
Switch, if you have that original Switch with the white box, how originally it came, kind of like how you and I have, you're able to do it. Otherwise, tough shit.
Wait, I don't have the OG Switch.
You do though.
Mm-mm,
You have the red box.
I have the better battery one.
You're a punk.
Yeah, never. So I had the OG Switch, and then I actually like stood in line for it when it dropped. I resold it for like 50 more
Hold
bucks,
it.
and
Yeah, I
then
do remember this college, right? Or
yeah, yep,
somewhere, which
college,
is
yep,
weird.
and then
Weird. Yeah,
I got the new Switch like right when it right after it dropped, right before Christmas or whatever, and I was like, yeah, this is it. Comics are naturally campy and we're like that when done well enough, otherwise get felt out. Yeah, he's saying how Squirrel Girl is on Deadpool level, which is kind of crazy. And like I knew that, but it's just weird to think of a character like Squirrel Girl being so so strong. But yeah, apparently she defeated Thanos once
that's hilarious.
solo.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, what the hell?
That's hilarious. See,
Jeez,
that's the type of shit. Can we take comics seriously if that's the case? Like,
that's a good
and I mean,
question. That's a very good question.
you know what I
Damn.
mean? If you're just gonna imagine you're just gonna make Usopp beat Kaido 1-on-1. Like, at one
Yeah.
point you just go, son, like, can you? All right, we gonna really? Are we really gonna do this?
That's a very good question because comics is like it's just such a fantasy land. It's like how do I even like measure up these characters to one another or like their feats do they actually matter? Because like it's just right. I don't know. That's a very good question
It's a cesspool for fuckery.
for sure, for sure. And like I know some comics definitely take itself more seriously, while others are more just for fun and stuff. So like if you start mixing and
Hmm.
matching at that point, like what do you really hold true?
Yeah, because imagine having an argument going, Superman can do this, Superman can do that, and he was also a bottom in this one comic where Batman was, clapping the cheeks. It's like, all right, like, well,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
yeah. Damn, that's a yeah. I didn't even think about that. Huh. This is why I like manga more than comics because like manga just makes more sense to me. Like it just works better for me. And I know comics have some heat. I know you buy like the omnibus or whatever it's called, like the single whatever, not the singles, the completed edition, whatever it's called. You can buy
Hmm.
those to get like a complete experience. It might make my reading experience a little bit better. But like overall, comics just it's just not doing it for me.
And even then, apparently, it may depend because, and I didn't know this, but apparently the way they arrange the omnibuses, the collections of
Mm-hmm.
the one arc that they're trying to tell,
Mm-hmm.
they could not only implement other stories in there that are kind of like adjacent to
Mm-hmm.
the main storyline, but they could potentially miss out or arrange them differently from the way
Really?
they came out. Yeah. And
Huh.
I only mention that because I know sometimes I remember when I was looking for the Grayson omnibus, which is the Nightwing storyline after he dies and all that other shit.
Mm.
I was looking at, and one of the things that people sometimes would point out is like, oh yeah, it's all the issues are the way that they came out initially, and this is there and this is there, and sometimes they'd be like, yo, this is not here. Like that's weird. Why? When this is supposed to be there, it makes sense. Like that sounds crazy to me
Mm.
to leave out a chapter or some part of the story that kind of like important or
Okay.
something. I don't know.
Okay, so when it comes to anime, do you feel the same way? 'Cause I know a lot of the times anime they change or shift or switch or whatever the case is for the content. So the manga is like the true source, and the anime is either less or more than what the manga was.
Do I like it?
Yeah, like how you feel about that? Because if comics operate in a similar way, do you feel the same way about anime?
I think what we've talked about before is that like it not changing the story. I think is what's pivotal, right?
Mm,
Adding sauce is different from changing the story. For example, when you add to the fights, when you again this Avon episode that we just got from Dragon Quest
mm,
wasn't changing the story
mm,
whatsoever. It was a break, but it added so much sauce to what we already knew. You know what I
mm.
mean? That the only thing it could do was enhance the experience. What people tend to complain most about when anime deviates, it's when they start changing the story, aka Promise Neverland, Tokyo Ghoul, and so on and so forth, where they deviate from what it's supposed to happen.
Makes sense. I'm trying to recall. I read recently or heard somewhere recently some anime I was watching. I wish I could remember the name, but like I guess the order of operations weren't in the way they should have been, and that was kind of weird. I was like, why? I don't think I think I did read the property, but just like I didn't pick up on it because it's been a minute. But
Hmm.
yeah, I guess anime they do shift and change a lot of things. Sometimes it's more drastic, like freaking like Props Neverland. Sometimes it might just be like the chapter, like you might get chapter 10 before 11 just because I don't know why pacing reasons or whatever.
You know what? What's funny? That's actually a really good point because you know what anime does that, and it's my favorite shonen of all. Like, I have it on Blu-ray.
What
Fucking Hunter x Hunter.
really?
If I'm if I'm not mistaken, they changed up and it worked. It just worked. They changed up how they told a couple. There's like they presented something initially, and then in the manga, it came out after the fact
Mm.
of whatever the fuck was happening. And I don't recall which specifically were the scenes that they changed for the anime, but I know that they did. I know that they changed it because that was something I remember hearing about at the time.
Is this the
But it was good.
2011 one?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you watched the
Which is
19 whatever 1999? I think.
no, I've been meaning to watch it. And I know that it's a more say darker, definitely
Is
more
it?
grady and with the time. Yeah, like the
Oh,
intestines fall out type shit.
oh! I need to get on it.
Yeah, like I've watched a couple of the fights or whatever, and
Yep.
do like they get a bit busier than what they do, in the 2011 version, which I do have to finish rewatching again because I've been getting the itch.
Yeah, I want to watch the OG one because I already watched 2011. I loved it, but like I see some clips of like the OG. I'm like, bro, this is hitting different. So I might have to
You don't
check
want
it
to do that
out.
shit? You don't want to do that shit?
I'm with it. Yeah,
You
why
don't
not?
want to do that shit? Yeah, because I know because I'm trying to wait. I'm waiting to see what people say as a replacement for Saint Seiya once that's completed for us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was looking at there's an anime called Shigurui Frenzy, Death Frenzy or something.
Death Frenzy. Let's look it up.
It's like a 12 episode show, but apparently it's supposed to be one of these seinen fucking shit that I kind of like.
Okay.
Short, but I hear good things about it. I'm not entirely sure exactly what it's about. I saw the cover; it's on Funimation,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all I really had to. That's all you have to really,
Bro.
you know what I mean? Like, I got Blade of the Immortal energy, that type of shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Whenever you give me that, say less, say less. So yeah, I don't know. That might be something that I got in the tuck.
Chat real quick. What up, Tired Key? I'm sorry, Key Tired. I don't know why I flipped it. How you doing? Um, and then debating which version of Hunter x Hunter to watch for a long while now, huh? I can't say 'cause I only watched 2011, but I think honestly they both like you could get by with either one. Like they're both gorgeous, in my opinion. They're both beautiful. Um, story wise, I think 11 goes further, if I'm not mistaken. Would you
Way
know?
further
Yeah, okay. Um,
because it doesn't. It stops right before Greed Island, if I'm not mistaken, for
does it
the
really?
earlier version. Yeah,
Damn. Sheesh. Okay. That kind of hurt.
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
yeah. Because that's when it starts getting even crazier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Call
and
you
sometimes I just
maybe.
go back. I go back to watch some of the fights, and then it's like it's funny because it doesn't do it justice just watching the fights. It's everything together is
Mm,
really what does it. Like I remember watching the like one of my favorite fights easily is the Crollo versus Zeno and Pops.
yeah.
That's that whole thing. How like it was. I mean, it was hype meeting hype together, and you couldn't get over that. But the energy, there was like no music playing, and when there was, it was like a little bit of an opera, like hype, fucking shit is crazy. Everything's coming together, clashing, and it was almost like seeing gods going back and forth.
Mm,
And but the thing was that it was in between. Like the fight took place in between the rest of the story, so you were kind of going back and forth, similar to how One Piece did the Reverie. It was like
mm,
going to the Reverie, let's go back here,
mm.
back to the Reverie, back here, and then it was short and sweet, like the Reverie.
I feel you. I feel you. Also, I find it super respectful when they fight, but like it's a contract, so like they don't care about really the fight. It's like, yo, I'm just trying to get this money. You know what I mean? Like I
Yes.
love when assassins do that. They're like, bro, like they're not on the hit list. Like, why would I kill them? It's like, let's go. I'm with it.
Why do you like this?
Cause it shows like I don't know. I feel like typically if you kill someone, you're looked at as a bad guy. But you could see like they're not really bad or good. They're just doing their job. And like as a person who just wants to do their job and that's really like just leave me alone, like it hits, bro. It's like I'm not here for all the BS. Just I want to do my job, get my check, and go home. Like missing with all the drama. I'm not with it.
What do you think? What do you think an assassin has to put up with? Like, you know how you go to work and you gotta fake the fun.
Mm,
You just gotta go, hey, good morning, how you doing? Like do all this extra shit.
yeah.
What's the hey, good morning for an assassin? You think you clock in, boom. All right, what's the deal?
Hey, good morning. Uh,
Is there like a cafe of assassins? You think?
definitely.
And then they
They,
all gotta like,
yo.
yeah, they all like flirt with each other and shit. And they might have like a wife at home or whatever. So you gotta you walk on water, like what I'm saying, walk on eggshells, and then somebody might get jealous at work and like,
Assassinate
what the
your
fuck's
girlfriend.
going on?
What the fuck?
That's not your girlfriend. Yeah, exactly. Or even like a dude, because dudes get jealous sometimes.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, they're tools, but they're tools with emotions,
True, true. I feel like as an
right?
assassin, typically if you're gonna talk to other assassins, you're probably trading like tails or like trading freaking assassination techniques maybe. Like yo, like check out this poison. Apparently it kills like 2 times faster than rat poison. Like, oh no way, let me try it out. Um, something like that, or like you might be mocking each other, like yo, bro, like, it took you a whole week to like assassinate that dude, like bro, like what's going on? He's like, nah, bro, they had the CIA and blah blah blah. I was like, bro, really? Like it's not that difficult. I feel like they be talking a lot of shit. They must be. They must be. It only makes sense.
Interesting, interesting. It's more like basketball. It's like an ego-driven sport.
Yeah, yeah. Cause
Interesting,
imagine you being an assassin
interesting,
and like you get a hit and then you gotta do it, but you don't do it the best. Like they see you being sloppy, they see you missing your target or killing unnecessary people. Like you're gonna be getting a lot of shit for it. I'm assuming.
interesting. I could totally see that, and it'd be like, son, like, do you see that? I got a headshot.
Yo,
And then he'd be
yo.
like, "Yo, but I got a headshot." But like, how like a basketball player might shoot it, they'll get it in, but there's a difference if it's a swish, if it got
Yeah,
around the ring and then made it. If it was a
yeah.
buzzer beater, like, what's the buzzer beater? Like, I wonder if buzzer beaters is like, you ever seen that movie Wanted with Angelina Jolie and
Yeah.
who played Magneto? Not Magneto. Professor X in the old movies,
I
in
don't
the
know his
first class
name.
prequels. Yeah, that nigga. He played in Split. He was there and like you had to curve the shot or some shit. And I wonder if one of them just starts getting sexy and smooth with it and just goes like, yo, let me just, bah! Like, just curve the shot.
So it's pretty much Bayonetta or like Devil May Cry. You get like style points
Yes.
for it.
Mm,
Okay. Okay.
interesting.
I'm kind of with it. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of clean.
That, that shit is super hard. And then, like, if not, it's like, are you kind of a bitch, bro? Like, would you use a handgun? That's cute.
I use a fork. Like, bro, like, what are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Come on, man. I'm Riddick. I use like a can. Fuck out of here.
The Jordan or LeBron of it. I'm telling you, yeah. So we've been watching. I'm trying to catch up. I just watched 2 episodes today. The world's
Uh,
finest assassin is reincarnated as an aristocrat. Is that what it's called?
yeah, something like that.
I was close enough. Uh, um. So yeah, he started off his whole journey like that. He's like talking,
Hmm.
and he's like, "Bro, like I won't kill them because they're not part of the hit list," and he's just nice with it. And yeah, I feel like assassins that'd be a dope job to have, especially if like you get bored because you always get to pretend to be somebody else. You get to go in disguise and become a merchant or become a Foot Locker employee. But whatever you gotta do, you just be filling in. That's kind of fire.
You know, it's funny. I think this is the kind of dialogue that makes it to the internet after the serial killing happens. Like, I feel like you sound like a shooter.
Wait,
Like, yo,
what?
you know, what'd be lit.
Yo,
Like, murdering people would be kind of lit, son. Because all you got to do is
no,
clock in and out, get him in the
no,
head, and just keep him moving. It's like, yo,
no.
I just want to say, Mystic does not co-sign this
I'm saying
so
the
whatsoever,
profession
nigga.
of assassin is kind of fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, what like video game I guess role a class would you want? Like honestly, assassin might be. I always picked assassin, so maybe it's just my bias, but I would love to be an assassin, bro.
Thief.
I feel like
And
that
that, you know,
operates in the same realm.
do they really? I mean, kind of, yeah. You're supposed to be sneaky, kind of. You know what I mean? Like how Assassins in Fate Zero or the Fate series are not known.
Mm-hmm.
Thief is supposed to kind of operate in the same realm
Mm-hmm.
if you're supposed to be good at your job. And I only said that because Octopath Traveler, the game, I played like the best dude is Therion,
Okay.
being
The
the
thief.
thief. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's the fucking one that I went with over the swords guy, over anybody else or whatever. Therion is the Superman, and then the second best is definitely the Hunter. This is a
Okay.
chick.
Oh, I love
Her name's
hunters.
yeah, Haunted. She's fire.
Hunt.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
That's kind of a clean name. I ain't mad at it.
yeah. Those are the two best like in the whole thing. And then there's like a hoe or like stripper. She kind of she's like the Nancy Reagan of the game. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You know Nancy Reagan.
No. Not at all.
So why you fucking agree, nigga?
Not at
I
all.
I I knew exactly you didn't know that shit.
I was reading the
It's a
chat
oh
and you said Nancy Reagan. I'm like, yep, yep.
yeah. Nancy Reagan was Ronald Reagan's wife. You know Ronald Reagan, the president,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
came out the other day that apparently she was out here in these streets, bro.
For real?
She was Superhead before Superhead.
Dang, for real?
Like she had that mouth, bro.
Like,
Like
why?
it was like ridiculous. She was known as the one you wanted to get some neck from, bro.
While she was married or beforehand?
Both.
Okay.
Well, I mean, she was giving out top just around what I'm assuming after marriage, but
Okay.
around sets, around like certain areas, she was that bitch, bro. Like she was topping niggas off like it was no tomorrow.
Poser detective. What do you mean poser? Oh, that's
Huh?
not reading the chat. That was wild though. That's freaking Sheesh. And that's
She's the original Brittany Renner, bro.
yeah. Okay, Brady don't
Tiana
even
Problem.
operate like that. Maybe yeah, Tiana. Brittany,
Yeah, Tiana
Brittany
Problem.
gets a bad rep. She don't be doing nothing crazy like that, but she
You.
just
There you go. This niggas always got a cape for the girl, dog.
no. Listen,
Golly,
listen.
son.
If I see a villain, I could spot a villain, right? But I'm saying like she's not in the same realm as like those type of girls, cause she's not out here just like doing stuff like that. She's just finessing. She moving a little different.
Right.
She's smarter with it, I would say. Cause they do it for
Yeah.
free and they just doing for stories. She getting money out of it. She like making plays. Like I respect her more than that.
Yeah. Female empowerment. You know what I
What are you
mean?
talking about, bro? Oh my
All women,
god.
all women matter. Yeah. Big fact. Fucking guy here, bro.
Either way, you mentioned Dragon Quest. I want to talk about Dragon Quest real quick.
Okay.
So I rewatched it, and
The episode.
yeah, and yeah, a lot of stuff. Okay, so this episode, my biggest thing, I loved it. First of all, my biggest thing is that we didn't find out how Avon got what he got. Brittany is a complicated case. See, yeah, exactly. We didn't see how he got his
Beta.
how he got his powers because he's off rip just dope as hell. It might just be natural talent. It might just be like some training beforehand, before we like was introduced to him. But apparently, he's just always been that dude. Apparently.
I mean, I also kind of wasn't really anticipating getting an entire Avon backstory in 20 minutes. You know what I mean?
Of
That's
course
why I
not.
was thinking. That's why I was thinking that this is like not gonna get any additional filler or
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought it was like, I thought it was wasting time to get something to get to the real story back to
Mm-hmm.
the King Vern and the whatever, uh, and just like a sneak peek to all the other shit.
Okay, so I feel you. I didn't want a whole backstory, and I didn't expect it either. But like, I thought they might show like a master, or like maybe like him like studying or something.
Mm,
It just showed him just being him, and like it's understandable because he's him. Like I don't know who else would be him besides him. But it's like I didn't know if they would just add any more hints as to why he is who he is.
I see. Yeah, because when we met him, he had the hairstyle of when he smoked up Hadler the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I guess you got a point. Somebody has to kind of pass down the the know-how to at least direct them in the correct direction, right?
So maybe someone, I wouldn't say they have to, but it's an option. I don't him being who he is, I don't think it's really like crazy if he just did it himself. Like honestly, like he's just that nice. So if he
I
just,
mean, you kind of have his dick in your mouth too, like
I
so.
mean,
Yeah.
bro, like if I choke, either way, freaking, it's just he's dope. So like maybe he's self taught. Like it's possible. You know what I mean? He's just born with the right set of genes and everything. He could just teach himself everything. I don't know. But
Yeah, it kind
also,
of reminds me of. Oh, go
okay,
go go go.
I'm gonna say his hairstyle. You mentioned his hair. Um, his hair is kind of like it looks like a scroll, and I think that's kind of dope because like he's pretty much the god of like teaching. You know what I mean? Like he's like he teaches everybody. He's like a good student. He's just the god of knowledge in a way. And then in RPGs, scrolls are always how you pass information along. So just seeing his hair as a scroll is like academic. It just makes sense. I'm like, oh, I didn't peep that before, but now watching this, I was like, that's pretty dope. Actually, that's a cool design. I ain't mad at it. It's still kind of cheesy. Still look like kind of whatever, but that's just like a dope design to put on the character.
Nah, you the throat goat to the Avens,
Bro,
bro.
leave me
You're the
alone.
you're the throat goat to
Oh
the
my
Avens, bro.
gosh.
You stay having this tip in your throat, bro. Fucking crazy. You gotta relax. I don't think Twitch allows as much explicit content.
But it's on OnlyFans.
Yeah, bro, like it's ridiculous.
uh,
Um,
go ahead. What you gonna
but what was
say?
I saying? Oh no, I was gonna say I think I'm with you. I think also wouldn't be surprised if he did it all. Kind of like how remember the like how initially when they were doing the in track and field where they jump over the bar, everybody
Hmm.
was trying to do it a certain way until the other dude, the one guy, ended up jumping the correct way with his back towards the bar,
I
and then got
didn't.
it all the way across.
I didn't notice.
Oh yeah, that's how it happened. It was like the dude kept trying and try, or like people kept trying and trying and trying. No one was able to do it until the guy ended up doing it. He got across, and then that's how everyone now does it because that's the form and technique to get over the bar.
Okay.
I
Huh.
wonder if he just kind of ended up doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. Cause in this episode, he's nice with the magic, nice with the sword. He's just nice at cooking. He's nice at everything. So maybe he was just the one to just implement these new things.
Maybe he was living in a single father household. You know what I mean? And so he had to take more of the more feminine roles, and that's where the cooking came in. Because back in the day, there were predetermined roles, right? And like
Okay.
I can't foresee the dad necessarily knowing how to just chef it up like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Uh huh.
And that's when he came in. That's why he has the blowout. You know what I mean? Again,
Okay. Okay.
feminine role. You know what I
Mm.
mean? His skin is beautiful. Like what nigga has good skin at that time? You know what I mean?
Uh huh.
Only the girls do.
Okay.
Like he kind of fits the mold of the more feminine side, and he has a feminine touch, which is perfect because those kinds of guys get the most box, aka Prince. I hear with the heels and the actionness and the bedazzling. That's why you think this dude was matching his students.
Like, bro,
She
stop
wasn't a
saying
student.
that.
She wasn't a student. But I'm just saying it kind of fits the mold.
Okay.
Avon just kind of took upon, and so he ended up having more skill set as a result of taking over that role.
Okay.
And really, it was just probably because his mom died when he gave birth or some shit, or when she gave birth to him. Because back in the day, they ain't got the doctors they do now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so he lived in a single father neighborhood. So you know what I mean?
So
So like, it's kind of what it was.
in chat it says he came from a famous family of scholars, yet he implies that he might be the last of during the crest handling scene. He is smart and strong, and also even manga might go. Yeah, I feel like the manga definitely might, it should hopefully go more into his backstory and everything. Um, but yeah, maybe you just gotta, coming from like a single family parent household, you gotta play all roles. When you don't
Mm,
have everything, you gotta do it yourself. You know what I mean? So
hmm.
you gotta cook, you gotta fight, you gotta do laundry. Like there's no like, oh, this is for somebody else. No, I gotta do it all. And I think him just being like from the family of scholars, like it makes sense. You're gonna learn it everything.
Mm, interesting. And he's also a knight. You know what I mean? Or at
Yeah,
least somewhere he's like an executive of beefing somewhere up there because he had a nice suit on.
true.
And he was chilling with the like all the fighters up there. So I'm sure he has some combat ability that he was able to learn throughout the time.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, I'm not shocked. You know, shout out to all single fathers out here putting in the work.
And we did see Mam's dad, and supposedly he's the strongest, but he didn't put in that much work. He cut off Hadler's arm, but other than that, he was kind of just like everybody else. And I don't know. I remember even praised them, if I'm not mistaken, before, because he's like, yo, like you're probably super strong because your pops was like that too. So I was hoping to see more of his like ridiculous strength or something, but it kind of seems like they're on easy mode. I ain't gonna lie, cause seeing all these monsters pop up, like we're fighting freaking Miss Vern and King Vern and like all these Verns, and you got the freaking like a golem. It's like, I don't know if like you're really meant to be like a main character. You know what I mean?
Mm. I wonder if they're like in Pallet Town.
Oh, okay, but yeah, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if they're whatever the fuck they are is like the island version of Die.
Mm.
How he was fighting, you know, he came across all these like dragons. Dragons is a big deal, but like dragons are cute next to the fuck the shit that you know the shit that they got to deal with now. You know what I mean?
Now we can't say that. We can't say that because at the beginning they even said like every other nation like has fallen to the freaking to Hadlar except for this kingdom. So it's like I don't know. I don't know if I could. I don't think I can buy that one. That seems kind of far fetched. I ain't gonna lie.
If that's the case, then this dude just cut out the arm of the guy that took out
Okay, so
kingdoms.
maybe you're right.
You can't,
Maybe you're
you
right.
can't have, you can't have, you can't have it both ways, man. Like they either suck or they don't. Like,
I really want to know where Aven compares to everybody else at this moment, because like it seems like he should be way stronger, but like what they're doing now compared to what he had to deal with is nothing. You know what I mean? So it's like
mm.
I wonder really if you had to give him all like a level, what level would he be at? I want to know.
Do you think it's like prestige? You remember in Call of Duty, you would prestige like a ton of times, and you just go to like 99 over and over again.
Yeah.
I wonder if he reached level 99, but he never prestiged.
Okay.
And all the villains, for whatever reason, decided to prestige, and all their guns is gold, all their shit. They got all the tags, and so they were able to reach a level that he couldn't because you know he died at the time.
Okay. I can see that. I can see that for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel you too because if he's supposed to be this next coming of the shit, I wonder if like you know, imagine him going on one against Baron. Like, what would that look like?
Yeah. Like, would he even match up to this man? I don't know. Like, in
Because
theory,
he lost to Baron, not Baron, Hadlar, super duper base form.
bro, in theory, he should match up. But, like, in practice, I don't know. Because, yeah, Hadlar and base ain't no bearing.
Nowhere
Yeah.
near.
Yeah.
It's like cute to even have the thought. Like it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Huh.
In chat, when you really break it down, cooking just another form of chemistry. They both require knowledge of ingredients, herbology good senses and instructions. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. So, oh, okay. So maybe he's nice with like everything else, cause like I'm sure magic and like making potions and stuff is gonna be all similar to cooking. You gotta just figure out the right balances and ingredients and temperature and stuff like that. So maybe that's like the perfect practice. It's just to pick up a cookbook.
Bro, I had cooking up coke,
Okay.
meth,
Okay.
rolling up the blunts. Nigga Walter White with the shit, bro.
Okay. Um, what is it? And again, this is the first time Avon and Roka encountered Dark Lord Hadlar. Yeah, the first time. Terra is not fallen. Since terrorism, Carl Kingdom were acting as a positive moral boost for the other nations standing firm against the Dark Army. Yeah, they did what they had to do. If it wasn't for Avon, they would have met their demise. But what else happened in this episode? I think that's it for the most part. Like I said, it just showed him, and like it's just good to see him. I think, like you said, you asked why this was here, and I think the past few episodes they keep mentioning Avon and like what he's done, so it's cool to just see it. But yeah, I definitely see it as just a break for them to kind of go crazy on whatever's coming next.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I imagine it's got to go nuts from here.
it must, right?
Yeah, there's just no way it doesn't. There's so much setup, so much build up that we're definitely near the end, or at
Yeah.
least slowly getting closer and closer.
Mhm. I can see
You know what I
that.
mean?
I can see that.
Which is crazy because we're at episode 60 something, right?
61.
And so we've been watching this shit for over a year now.
This is wild, bro.
Kind of trippy.
Who would have thought?
Kind of trippy. Yeah.
Speaking of shows like you just start watching and end up being freaking great goat type shit. What else you been watching that's kind of good? Because there's one that comes to mind for me that I keep
So
preaching.
talk about it.
It would be the
Oh, you started
amazing.
watching Arcane?
Oh no, not arcade. I'm talking about freaking what's the book called? It Ranking of Kings. Osama Ranking. Is that what it's
Oh,
called?
Summer Ranking. Yes.
Bro, this show
This has to be contender for thing of the year, right?
it must be like this is
Right?
just pure like oh my gosh. I love this show. I love the
Yeah,
characters. Yeah.
all of them. Like,
Oh,
there's not one that I go, it doesn't work or they're annoying
mm-hmm.
for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? If
Mm-hmm.
they're annoying for the right reasons. Like, he's a cunt
Exactly. And
and he's playing a role.
even the ones that are annoying for the right reasons, you still can love them. Have you
Like
seen
who?
episode 9?
I'm caught up.
Okay. Episode 9 was the latest one to drop. Bro, I don't want to speak on it cuz like I was like, wait, why do I care so much about these characters? One character we didn't like know anything about beforehand, and I love this character, rooting for him and everything. Other characters we knew about, kind of felt like I don't really like you that much, and I actually was like kind of sad for them and stuff. So I was like, they
You talking
know,
about King Joffrey?
yeah, yeah,
Talking about King Joffrey and shit?
yeah, definitely him. But typically I don't like him that much, but it's starting to actually like come around to me, even though like it's a weird dynamic because it's him, but it's not him, but it is him. You know what I mean? It's got all these like different elements going, but
I feel like the whole thing going on is like a weird porn title.
wait, what?
Wait, what?
Run that back.
Right?
Run
Wait,
that
what?
back.
Yeah, you don't think so?
No.
The dad takes over the kid, and it's like, but wait, but I'm not the kid. I am the
Wait,
kid. So it's like,
ew.
yo, what are you talking about? Yo,
That's
you ain't never seen some of these crazy titles,
that's
bro? Like,
nasty. I didn't even think about
yo,
that.
yo, I'm just
Oh,
saying,
bro.
it's technically pops.
Yo. Does that make it wrong or right though?
You ever, when you were a kid,
There's only one
you ever
answer.
run you what?
You're using way too many words. Ask you a simple question. Your response is way too long, so I'm already concerned.
No, not at all. I was gonna say, when you were younger, do you remember ever going to one of your boys or vice versa, and then giving you what if scenarios? It's like, all right, would you, if you and your dad
Yeah.
ever switched bodies, would you ever go as your dad to smash your girl or smash your mom
Yeah, that's
as your dad, but it's you in the brain?
yo,
This is that.
this is that for sure.
Yes. Yes. Except for, he doesn't have a kid, he doesn't have a girl to fuck, but
There's no what ifs. It's just it's just this is what it is. Sheesh. I didn't even think about that. That's kind of interesting.
yeah, maybe this gives him the license to be like, "Hey, it's my time to get, you know what I mean? To like venture out in the world.
Let's
Maybe
not.
that's,
Let's not do that.
I'm just saying, technically it's him, but it's also crazy
Mm.
if he was like, if Mom Dukes, if the mom of the queen of the whatever was like, hey, you're king boss, but I need some, so what now? And
She's
then if she smashes anyone else has kids, it gives them a legitimate title to the throne, and so King Boss not gonna want that shit. She can't be out here moving out for the streets
I
like
mean,
Like Brittany Renner.
and back in the day, like they did do like what is it relations with each other and stuff. Like they kept it in the family. So what you're saying isn't really that far fetched. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm,
Cause most like royalty, they all just slept with their cousins or brothers or whatever, because they didn't want to spread the lineage.
that's
So
right. The Targaryens are like the bulldogs of of lineage.
yeah,
Targaryens from Game of Thrones,
yep.
and maybe this is just no different. Maybe that's the whole plan.
It was a little different, but either way, this is a really good show, and I'm happy we were watching it, or I decided to watch it. It's so good. I love the characters. Like I love Boji. Like that's my little guy, and like he's nice with it and everything. Like yeah, this is a good show.
Yeah, I think this show does a really good job at humanizing all the characters
Mhm.
to make sure that they actually do get redeemed.
Mhm.
Like even in episode 2, when we were looking at the backstory of the Shadow of
Yeah.
Kage,
Yep.
after he took advantage of Boji, after we fucked with him heavy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they were able to redeem the character the next episode, which is crazy.
Yep.
And I think that's something that they do a really good job at, especially now with this latest episode. I think the Queen is kind of in that same boat because initially, I don't know about you, but I didn't necessarily fuck with her like that.
Nah. But then seeing her just try to like love him and everything, I was like, I'm kind of with it. I kind of like her
Exactly.
now.
Yeah, everybody. She's not this, one-dimensional cunt.
Yeah.
She was. She actually tried. And she even still cares. Like, yeah, I don't know. I think the one thing the show does really well is making you care about everybody, in the whole cast.
Yeah, and I'm impressed too because I don't know about you, but for me the pacing is kind of quick, but like it doesn't miss any beats. So I'm like, I don't know how
Yeah.
they do it, but I'm with it because usually it's super fast. Like, wait, what happened? What happened? But this one, like, I'm keeping up. It tells me everything I need to know. Like, I'm still invested. I'm not mad.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're gonna complete every storyline. I wonder if there's gonna be like a season 2.
Mm,
Because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to speak out of turn like I did with Dragon Quest, but there should only be 12 episodes.
okay.
And we're on 9.
Jeez, I just got depressed.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I don't know if this has any source material. I believe it doesn't, but I don't want to speak out of turn.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know if there's plans of making it any more, especially because it's been doing pretty well apparently.
Okay.
Like it's gotten incredible reception.
That's good to know. I know they had some good marketing behind it. 'Cause I saw at was it Anime NYC? There's a whole like billboard for it.
Really?
Yeah. So that was good to see. I don't know where
Huh.
else has been doing numbers or marketing being pushed or whatever, but I'm just happy that it's doing well because this is one I think shouldn't fly under the radar. It's super fun. It's like it gives you everything you kind of want from like an RPG. Like it gives you like the action stuff, the story stuff, the freaking cuteness. Like it just gives me all of it. I'm with it.
Yeah, I think Boji. Also, I don't understand necessarily how they do the best boy of the season or whatever the fuck they do. That weird shit.
Yeah.
But I just want to throw my boy Boji's name
Okay.
in the race for whatever that is.
So speaking of which, What was it? What was the award show that just dropped recently?
The Game Awards.
Game Awards.
Yeah.
So typically, I don't put much stock into the Game Awards,
But
but I still didn't put any stock into it this year. But
of
uh,
course, of course.
Game of the Year, It Takes Two. Multiplayer Game of the Year, It Takes Two. Mobile game, Genshin Impact. Ongoing game, Final Fantasy 14. Role playing game, Tales of Arise.
Not
Mm.
surprised.
Esports game, League of Legends. Kind of interesting to see since it's been around for so long and still winning Game of the Year. It's pretty dope. Um, Other than that, we got, let's see, Game Studio or Game Direction, Arcane Studios. Do you know what they made? I'm not quite sure.
I have no fucking clue.
Okay, I'm sorry for putting you on the spot like that.
Yeah. Yeah. You said Arcane, and I'm like, the show, League of Legends. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh, so Deathloop. Deathloop has been nominated and won
Oh
a
yeah,
few
that's
before.
right,
Yeah.
right. And I heard that shit is like super fire, super creative.
Really?
Um, yeah, I heard this game is like incredible. Like 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10 type conversations.
I don't mean to
Like
back. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
literally like one of those.
Okay. Damn. Okay. Jeez, I gotta check into it then.
Mm. What were you saying?
I didn't mean to backtrack, but Edgardo said Ranking of Kings has the One Punch Man effect, where the original adaptation was not very appealing to look at, but had great character and story that caught interest. Interesting. I didn't know this original. Neither did you apparently.
Yeah, no, I didn't know.
That's interesting because even with the One Punch Man stuff, like the web comic, I love reading it because just like the characters and the storyline, like it's just fun. So if the same could be said about this, I might have to check it out. I ain't gonna lie.
I wonder if the art resembles heavily what it looks like in the anime.
I'm gonna say no.
Yep.
Typically, when it gets like readapted or it gets adapted, they change it to make it more palatable for like consumption. So I'm assuming
Hmm.
that he said the what is it? The original look wasn't that appealing. So I'm assuming it wasn't probably artistically that interesting.
Yeah, but I remember you describing the show before I even watched it. You were like, the art, like the designs and everything, are very simple. What really stands out the most is the animation itself, like them actually going kind of crazy sometimes with
I said that.
movement. Yeah, yeah. This is like how you described the show initially, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. Because Ranking of Kings just felt very what's that fighting anime that was atrocious? But
Ah,
Shogunaki, is that what it's called? No,
got
Record of
high
Ragnarok.
school. Oh,
Record of Ragnarok.
got it.
Ranking of Kings sounds like it could be another Record of Ragnarok
Why do you think that?
because it just Ranking of Kings, you're ranking kings.
Okay.
Like it just felt like it would operate in the same space.
Got it. Makes
You know what I
sense.
mean?
Yeah, uh-huh.
I thought it was pretty simple, straightforward, but I guess niggas don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm too smart for my own good.
Yeah, too
But
dumb. I'm sorry.
nevertheless, yeah, that's how you described it initially.
Okay. It reminded me, like I said, of Nino Kuni. Like it's very simple, cute art style. Nothing wrong with
Mm.
it. It just typically I'm used to just seeing more, but this I love it. Like I love the simplicity of it.
Yeah, Nino Kuni. I mean, Nino Kuni's Studio Ghibli, so I'm down shitting on Studio Ghibli any day of the week.
Damn. Damn. Oh,
Fuck yeah,
yesterday went to the mall. I got
yeah.
stuffed animal. I know you
You went
don't know, but I
shopping.
got
Okay.
I'm showing the camera. I got Ice Bear. So Ice Bear, he's from we Bear
You went.
Bears.
You mean Build a Bear?
No, we
You
Bear
went Build
Bears.
a Bear. You gave it a voice. You recorded over that shit. You gave it a
No,
heart.
I would
You
never.
got a certificate.
Ice Bear is like take Yami or like take like the cool character in any anime. That's
I'm trying to make it cool, dog. You got a
no,
stuffed
I'm telling
fucking
you,
bear.
he's like He's like a little ninja. Like he's quiet. He don't talk much, but he's with the shits. And he's super dope. He's like I love him. Like he's such a dope character. And it's a cute little show. It kinda reminds me of Ranking of Kings a little bit, just like in terms of like the simplicity and like the cute aesthetic. But Ice Bear is like that dude. And I seen him for $10. I was like, let me cop, bro. Let me cop.
Is this like a what's it called? Like a My Little Pony type?
What? No, bro. Why y'all disrespecting me,
Like
bro?
what are you talking about?
Disrespectful.
Is it this white bear, polar bear looking simple shit?
Yeah, that's all it is. So pretty much, it's a Cartoon Network cartoon. It's about three bears, and they're just like homeless, and then they just figure out life. And it's a grizzly bear, a polar bear, and a panda bear.
So okay. So it's Yogi Bear. Yogi, yeah. So it's the Yogi Bears. They're
No,
homeless. All they do is steal food,
no,
and then they
they.
just got escapade.
Thank you. Cartoons are cool. This is a dope show. It's mad cute. It's mad fun. Like they just get into random adventures, and he's always my favorite. So when I seen him, I kind of freaked out. And then I went to a boba store and I was holding him. I didn't put him in a bag. I just carried him around the whole time.
Oh my
Um,
god.
and then I went to a boba store, and then the person behind the counter like started freaking out, like, "Oh my god, he's so cute!" I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh yeah, Ice Bear." Like I felt like he's just that dude. Like you don't even know.
That does sound like a reaction you would get at a boba store. It doesn't shock me.
Oh my god.
But it's just, if any of my niggas got like Jigglypuff, stuffed bear, stuffed animal, stuffed toy, any fucking thing that they're carrying around on their hand, I'm just saying, any of them niggas is gonna laugh me out the room. I don't give a fuck what it is.
You know
It
what
could
I
be the hardest, it could be the hardest Baymax in the world.
I
Matter.
actually saw somebody walking around with that shadow plush that you bought. It was like attached to his backpack, and I was like, interesting.
So I didn't buy it. I won it.
No, you bought it.
I won it, nigga. I went to Dave and Buster's and won that shit.
Who won
Fuck
it?
out my face,
Who won
bro.
it for you? Like, what do you
I won
want?
the thing. I won the thing though.
Nah, I don't believe it.
I won the thing. Actually, no. It was one of the. It was one of the. Like you have to get enough coins or whatever tickets to redeem it. So it's
Mm,
at the little store or whatever. Yeah,
you got it.
yeah. So I didn't buy shit.
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
yeah, it's different, and it's Shadow, son. I don't carry around with my hand
Exactly.
like
Shadow.
fuck up,
Yo,
fuck up my
honestly,
face, bro.
Ice Bear versus Shadow. Ice Bear's taking a W. I ain't gonna lie. Ice
Ice
Bear,
Bear.
in terms of combat, in terms of coolness, in terms of like just a better character, Ice Bear probably beats Shadow. I ain't gonna lie.
Son, the fact that the polar bear can't make it through global warming is the number one sign that it doesn't matter what fight it tries to be on, it's not gonna work.
Wow.
This nigga is dying with the melting ice sheets, it's whatever the fuck science says.
That's just not.
Like I know they're not making it through.
That's not called for, bro. We just having a normal fun conversation. He said,
I'm just
"Yo, Ray."
you caught up. I cannot hear you.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. You can hear me now,
Fuck
right?
happened. You got that little shitty microphone or
I just
whatever the
keep,
fuck it
I
is.
keep, I keep touching the wire and it disconnects. That's my fault.
Mm,
Either way, you mentioned the plushies and stuff. I only thought about that because you said Studio Ghibli, Ghibli.
yeah.
Um, they have a giant Totoro plush that I want really bad, like giant.
Bro, Totoro's not even that cool, bro.
But like, it's just a dope plush. It's just fire. It's just fire. So I want it. I'm gonna get it one day.
Where Anime Zaka, whatever that's just called.
They had it, yeah. But there's a few places I'm sure I could pick it up from. Even if I order online, I don't really care how I get it. I just want it.
One
Um,
of them life size shits.
yeah, pretty not maybe not his size, but like it's larger than most plushes I've seen.
It's the big one you get at the carnivals
Yeah,
or the
but bigger than that.
or the so that's life size. What are you talking about?
Cause he's not life size. He's giant. So what life size? Our life size? His life size? What you talk about?
It's like a living size.
Oh, they're all living sizes.
Like, what are you saying?
What are you saying?
Yo, he's a giant next to the two kids, the two 3-year-olds that
He's
he has to
standing
be around with.
at a bus stop, just like hovering over it.
Son, he's Shaquille O'Neal, whatever. No, he's not even. He's LeBron James. He's super tall. I'm not saying not a giant.
So
He's just really fat.
if it
He's
was
overweight.
if it was
He's
life
diabetic.
size, it would be that big then, right? That's life size for it at least.
Or for plushes. I don't know what I'm saying. What?
I know you don't.
I don't know what I'm saying.
either way, either way, I'm copping that. Anything you picking up for what the hell for Christmas or like any sales or anything like interesting you picked up?
Only thing I've had on my radar forever, and it's not a holidays thing. It's just it got pushed back. I'm getting these Crocs tomorrow.
Oh, they dropped tomorrow. The Salehi Crocs.
Yeah, $84. I thought it was gonna be more than that.
Ooh, what time?
At 11 o'clock, and they drop on Crocs.com. I'm like giving this nigga a shout out, but I'm just saying I fuck with these Crocs. Crocs. And I got made fun of him for it today. I was wearing them today over at Target. I saw somebody that I knew, and she was like, "Yo, I'm sorry, I look crazy." And I'm like, I mean, whatever, I don't care. She's like, "Oh, it's okay because you got those on." She pointed to my white Crocs. I'm like, "Bitch,
Ooh.
how you ought to get smacked, Karen? Like, on God, it's on site because I grew up with these shits on. Like, you don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a national anthem for me, basically."
This is your family like freaking passed down from generation to generation.
Yeah, these are family jewels, man. These are
Bro.
these are heirlooms. Like, what are you
Yeah.
saying? Nevertheless, fucking they're dropping tomorrow, so they drop on his website, which is like a weird name, Brea or Bria or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they also drop on Crocs, and they drop on the Bodega. They drop on like the hype beasts
Yeah.
location sites or whatever. And so yeah, at 11 o'clock, I gotta keep my eyes peeled because he's dropping the green colorway, the cream colorway, and I believe there's one more after that. But I'm going for whatever because I actually like all of them. I like either the green one or the cream one. Pause.
Oh, real quick. Uh a life size Totoro would take up a majority of any room in it. What? Any room it would be in. Yes, very true. He also says, to you, Mystic, you have no room talking in regards to buying figures or plushies, Mr. Mobile Suit Gundam Model Builder.
Shut up. I haven't gotten any yet.
Okay, not yet.
But
Bro, I want you
but
to build your first one. I'm excited for you.
me too. But they're all back ordered, so
Sheesh.
yeah. All the ones I want anyway.
Yeah, I have no attachment to like what the Gundam is or anything. As long as it look cool to me, that's all I really cared about. And I wanna, so I started with master grades. So I think I'm gonna continue master because I want them all to kind of be in the same universe. If you know what I mean. Like I don't want them drastically different scale and size and stuff. So I might just stick
Hmm.
with master. But yeah, they're fun as hell. I want to see how you handle it. And like I said, you just put on some music or watch a show while you do it and just get to work. It's mad fun.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of excited for it too. 'Cause I told you the three ones. I want the regular shit, the perfect grade Gundam RX 78 two,
Mm-hmm.
the one that's the God Gundam that got announced that's supposed to be dropping soon, and then the Batman shit. Those are like my main. And there's been a few when you just kind of scroll through them. I don't know what the fuck they are, but just like how I felt about the ones that I want right now, you just see them and then you go, "This is just hard. This just looks dope.
Yeah.
There's just no way around it. Yeah, it's just too crazy." So, yeah, you just kind of start clicking around, and then you get lost in the sauce. You start seeing Gurren Lagann. You start seeing other platforms like there's a Pat Labor one.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not as intensive. There's not, at least not the one that I saw. Isn't doesn't operate the same, but there is one. And I was like, "Yo, that's crazy."
Okay.
But I want to go through the experience, and I want it to actually look really dope. So
Yeah. Like I showed you my boy who got the Zoid one. I know you're not too familiar with Zoid, but I used to watch it all the time on Toonami or Cartoon Network, whatever it was.
Hmm.
Um, I love that show. So seeing him cop it, I was like, oof, like stop. Like I hate when I see my people get cool stuff because I want to get cool stuff too, but I don't need any more cool stuff. So I be having issues. I be going through
You need it.
turmoils. Huh?
You need it. You need it because you don't like. It's not like you have like a lot of it.
So I need it.
Yeah,
Got it.
you don't. Because I wouldn't consider what you currently own as more cool stuff. Like you kind of have to start somewhere. So
Got it. So mine just kind of mid.
yeah, it's you know what I mean. It's a layup. It's a mid range shot. Like it's not a
Mm,
three. It's not a half
mm,
court shot. Like come on,
mm,
yeah, you
mm,
gotta relax out here.
mm. So you got cool stuff,
Absolutely,
especially the shit that didn't come yet, like the Zoro Mighty Jax figure that's still missing in action.
son. You
Super
know that's just
cool.
supposed to be shipping out. You know that's just supposed to be shipping out this month.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's check this shit live to see if they've updated the fucking release date, the ship date for this.
Like I don't want to talk bad on them, but bro, like it's been a minute.
Oh my god! I'm gonna tell you exactly when. I'm gonna tell you exactly. I think it's been like a year and a half, 2 years.
Jeez.
Crazy, crazy. Look, so we got Zoro sold out, the anime edition. If we're looking here, it doesn't show when it sold out.
It took it off real quick. They said, nope, make it forget about it. Just keep the money, keep it pushing.
Uh, Dead ass. But you know what I'm gonna do, my nigga? Like I'm gonna check shipping dates. They better not play with me. This is still December, so there's still technically time. But the first heads up they gave as hey, we're gonna be a little late was September 2020.
Mm,
It's December 2021.
that's wild, bro. That
Son,
is wild. Damn.
this is, and I mean, I don't know. And what if it gets home? Like, what if they actually ship it out and it's hella regular?
That would kind of hurt.
Yeah, I wonder if they can give like refunds and shit like that. Because it's like, and it's funny because they put out shit all the time.
Yeah. So
They're
like,
constantly putting out more things, and it's
yep.
like, dog, what in the fuck?
What happened to the
Kind of,
first one? Like how you skip over that and just
yeah,
go to the next.
yeah. And it's funny because they put out like a new line of the One Piece figures,
Mm.
and man, they look kind of clean, bro. Like they give them better stances,
Mm.
and they look fucking ill. Like the Nami one, the Jinbei one, the Brook one, the Ferengi one looks fucking fire.
What is
Chop,
this?
Chopper looks regular, but the rest of them look really fucking dope. Like
I
really, really
I
dope.
think I did see some recently, and I was like, oh, kind of clean.
Yeah, yeah. But they're not shipping over here, so
Of
Figure
course.
only ships to. Oh no, they are now shipping to the U.S.
Okay.
Fuck yeah! How much is it up for a box of 12? 155. Nigga can suck on my chestnuts.
What?
Fuck, fuck out my face with that.
What is this? This is fire.
160 for that shit.
That's
Fuck
wild.
out of here.
Um, what else? What else happened? Did you watch? Did you start watching Demon Slayer?
I saw the first episode. I haven't watched two yet.
Yeah, me neither. But what'd you think about the first one? How you feel like being back in the world and everything?
It was great. Looked great. Looked amazing. Beautiful. We get to see the dude that you really
My
fuck with.
dude, Tengen. That's his name. Finally, I know his name.
You're such a oh my god, you're such a groupie. But
Bro, he
what's
get
interesting was
all the groupies.
so that's what's interesting. I saw somebody post an article saying that the consensus within the anime community is that they don't like him being such a womanizer or some stupid shit like that. And I'm like, yo, that must have been a reaction to one cunt that had a blog that didn't like
Yeah.
the fact that he was fucking hella
Yeah.
bitches. Stop it, man. Because even all the girls like the fact that this dude crack cheeks.
Yeah.
I
When he
like what is
freaking he slapped the girl's butt, and half of the freaking audience was like, "I wish that was me." Like it already.
Even you said that. Like I know that for
I
a
did
fact.
whisper it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Like I heard it. I heard it. That's a high value man right there. You know that.
Shut up.
Yo, yo, that's a high value man, bro.
High
He got all the
value.
tabs and shit.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's gonna be another train arc.
Train arc? What do you mean?
You know how last the thing with the train and fuck, I'm gonna forget his name. I'm gonna butcher his fucking name. Was homie that just died,
Rengoku.
Rengoku. He was like, "Yo, I'm taking a squad. We're
Ah,
going on a mission."
yeah.
This is basically the same thing. They're given the same. I don't want to call it formula and shit on formula again, but I'm just saying, literally, it feels like it's gonna be the same thing where they're going on a mission, and I'm sure something's gonna happen that is gonna put them in high jeopardy, especially after the low three or high three. I forget the number that the demon is,
He was high
but
three.
high three. Okay, yeah. After the high three got fucked, super fucked
Yeah.
for not being good enough. It sounds like I feel bad for him. For not living up to whatever expectation homie had for him.
Mm.
So I think they're gonna try to come back with a vengeance, and I wonder if he's also gonna get killed off or someone else. They're gonna be put in stupid jeopardy. Like it's
Don't
gonna
do
be crazy.
that. I hope he doesn't die on me because like we just lost one and like you said it does kind of seem like they're not repurposing but it's following similar footsteps as the previous arc. So I hope that it doesn't follow the same. Oh, we all go in and then another pillar dies and all that stuff. Um, they keep mentioning that the pleasure district is like full of demons and stuff. So I'm assuming like
Hmm.
it might be more than
It usually
one.
is.
It usually is, huh?
Yeah,
Oh.
hella. It's demon time. Sorry, you know what time it is in the Pleasure District.
Wait, hold up, hold up.
Anyway,
Correction. The trio met up with Rengoku with Tenten. They got to put in the mission from the start. Tengen. Yeah, yeah, true, true. Um,
but
but
I'm
yeah,
just saying it's like a similar. It's a similar. Yeah, no, he's right. They're right, but I'm just saying it's similar.
yeah, similar premise. I know what you mean.
Yeah, similar circumstances, if you will.
But
But
yeah,
they got a point.
I hope it doesn't follow the same stuff because I like this character and they did train for like 6 months, I believe.
Hmm.
So they are gonna come with more strength and more skills and stuff like that. So hopefully it's not the same thing, but I'm excited for it. Like it was introduction, an hour long, and it's cool to see just like the world again. I wasn't mad. I'm happy it's back. I'm gonna check out episode 2 for sure.
It was like 45 minutes.
Demons in the sheets, of course, bro.
Hell yeah, you know what time it is, fam.
So
Come on, man, stop playing with me.
they're pretty much in like the red light district. They're like in
Yeah,
what is it called? I don't know what it's called in like what it Colombia or freaking those other places where they have like the prostitute area.
uh, I was trying to come up with something funny, but I couldn't. But yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's just like another street
Oh, for you
in the city.
maybe. For
In
most
the city,
people,
you know what
it's
I'm
not
saying?
just another street. It's a street. But for you, it's just whatever.
Mm, no comments there. No comment. This shit lives
Regardless.
forever. This shit lives forever.
Regardless, freaking what else happened? Anything else?
Yeah, we see the reason why. Like when women complain about why niggas don't say nothing, this is like a personification. This episode was like a similar personification of exactly what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And it was when Tanjiro was
Big
coming to
face.
deliver the news, and Rengoku's dad just wasn't having it,
Yeah.
and he just kept drinking the pain away.
Yep. That's how it
Um,
be sometimes. Or sometimes like you're not ready for the truth, and like people deal with different turmoil different ways. So it's like sometimes you turn to the bottle. Unfortunately, um,
mm,
yeah, unfortunately,
he made that shit a swimming pool. I
bro.
couldn't. He was. He looked at his son like he was a good kid in a mad city. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
But I
But
think go ahead.
okay.
I think also the fact that it was Tandro telling him the news was tricky because he's like, oh, like you're a sun breather, so like you think you're hot shit, huh? Blah 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 blah. Like he was going off on him.
Mm,
So
yeah,
imagine having your ex tell you like, yo, like your father passed. Like, wait, what? Like this isn't who I want to hear it from.
crazy,
Yeah.
crazy. You know, all that shit was really sad to see. And then when you actually get to finally release it, you know, finally when his brother or when his kid, his Rengoku's brother, was like, "This was his final words."
Mm.
He leaves, and then that's where you get to really see how he, of course, he's gonna, you know, truly feel because he's the dad at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, that shit was kind of tough to see. I'm not gonna lie to you. That
You
shit was pretty
cried.
touching. It was touching. It was touching. I didn't cry. I'm just saying it was touching.
You cried.
I'm saying it was
Ah.
touching, nigga.
Yeah, touch your cuticle, not your cuticles, your freaking tear ducts, cause you fucking cried,
My
little bitch.
cuticles. You check me out like that. My fucking cuticles. This at my fucking fingers or whatever.
I try to figure out the right
Uh,
word.
yeah, dimples, son.
Your,
Check out my dimples.
your dimple, wait, what?
I don't know what you're saying, but
You got back dimples?
I do. You want to see them?
No, I'm good.
You seen them? You seen them?
I'm good.
No.
I'm all set.
Mm.
Jeez, that's funny.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but dad was, or, you know, Rengoku's dad was just talking about bass, man. Don't kill my vibe.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here with that. He was just trying to be in the backseat of his house freestyling. But whatever.
Whatever. What else you
Yeah.
got? Is that it?
Oh, that's it. That's it.
For everything or just Demon Slayer?
No, just for Demon Slayer.
Oh.
Just for Demon Slayer. Really like the episode, and I'm probably gonna watch it tomorrow. Episode 2, I'm definitely gonna watch tomorrow. So.
Yeah, let me get to it.
What else happened for you though?
Other than that, last thing for me really would be what's I'm gonna call it? I keep forgetting the freaking name. Super Crooks.
Yes.
So I
Did
just
you watch
started.
more? Did you watch more ever since
Nah,
we started talking about it?
I started. I didn't get to finish it, so I'm not too far into episode 2 yet.
Okay.
But I still find it a lot of fun. Like it's very like I like the switch up going from like superhero, like I want to do good, I want to like be the best I could be, and like sometimes it's not meant for me, and like I'm not mad at it at all.
You ever wonder if you like if you're doing things right, but you're not should be doing it that way?
So say it.
You know, there's
Huh? That's a good question. I don't know. I never
like
think about it like that.
like trying to find the right way to do the wrong thing
Mm-hmm.
because that's maybe what you're supposed to do. You know how like sometimes they say, yo, if you put half the effort you put into doing all the fuckery into doing the right thing, if you will, you'd be somewhere.
Yeah.
But what if the amount of time that they should be putting into the things that they want to do is the fuckery? Because that's what they're good at. That's what they want to spend their time with. It's like their passion or some shit. You know what I mean? And maybe some of us are just meant to be super crook
I mean,
and
yeah.
corrupted.
Like think about it. Like the bad people help good people become good people. Like there wouldn't be no hero if there's not a bad guy, right?
Exactly. We should praise Hitler way more than we do.
Okay, see, you all gotta take it
In a way.
somewhere. Nah, I
In a
didn't.
way.
I know.
I'm just saying, like,
Okay, I heard something. A quote. What is it? Hitler is extraordinary or something. Doesn't mean he's good. Doesn't mean he's bad. It just means he's good at doing something. You know what I mean? That
he
was
was
true.
definitely more than ordinary.
Yes. Yes.
He wasn't regular. He wasn't
He
regular.
was irregular. He's Tower of God irregular for sure. For sure.
This dude is Mazzino. He was
He was
Mazzino of his
Mazzino.
time.
I gotta go.
He was Mazzino of his
I
time.
gotta go. I
Yo,
gotta go. It's that some people are good at being bad. It's like that doesn't. Yeah, it's just it is what it is.
kind of lit, like in a way. Like, do you appreciate like how good you are at being bad?
Can I appreciate that?
Yeah, like you know how we could love villains. Like we
Mm-hmm.
love the Joker, we love Thanos, we love all these dudes. Why can't we say, yo, you know what? They were a cunt, but they were really good at it. Like,
You can. It's just like people think that you're saying they're good. Like you should praise them. You should appreciate them. and I feel like people don't understand the difference between like praising the person or praising what they're capable of. 'Cause whether they did it for good or bad, like the feat that was accomplished is crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
People are just very sensitive, so they just hear that one person. They don't care what you're talking about. They hear the person's name, and they're like, "Yeah, you're. I don't want to hear you talk anymore. I'm upset." And it's like you don't even listen to what I'm saying to you.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. He was a good public speaker. I think he was also like fire at like painting or something. Apparently, like he's like a dope artist. I'm talking about
Well, he
Hitler.
was on. He was heavy on drugs too. So,
Oh, he was on drugs too.
oh my god, out the ass,
Dang.
like crazy, like wild, like meth and shit like that.
Yo. Okay. Hitler versus Tony Robbins. Who you got?
That's wild. At at doing what?
Public speaking. They're both motivational people.
Like, okay. Tony Robbins versus Hitler.
They're like that's like a real competition.
I say, and I think it's not even close that Hitler is a
Yeah, for sure.
way better at it.
Is he like top three probably? Like you got Martin Luther King.
Not even.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Not
Who
even.
you
He's not
got?
in the conversation. He's
You
not
know better
even
than
in the
me.
conversation. Yeah, like I'd say Hitler, I'd say Stalin, and like Charles Manson.
Why is it all bad people?
Because it's way harder to convince someone to do bad things. Like you ever try to convince a girl to fuck you? It's super hard, and it's not even that bad. Imagine trying to convince someone else to do something absolutely fucking heinous. Like I can come together and say, hey, we all love Jesus,
mm,
praise all to Allah, and blah 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 blah. Feel good, but doing the shit that he did didn't feel good. You know what I mean? It's like trying to convince a girl to fuck you times 100.
okay.
You know what I mean? Which is way harder. And like I think you gotta be way more slick and sound prettier.
Yeah, for
You know what I
sure.
mean? Like you can't just go, yo, let's rock these dudes the fuck out of here.
Mm.
Like, nah, you gotta throw some bars somehow in there and make it seem like it's like legit. You know what I mean? You gotta have like pickup lines. He had to have pickup lines. He was
That like
watching Simple Pickup.
that hit.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Can't be no
yeah, bro.
average run of the mill type.
This dude was a walking Hallmark card,
Mm,
basically.
mm.
You know what I mean? Tony Robbins, fuck out of here.
I mean, he's one of the greatest, like I think, public speakers of our generation, of our time. Is that true or not?
Yeah, I think he's up there in communicators for sure.
Okay.
I think him. There's a few. There's a few that are in that category. I told you to watch that interview with. Fuck, who's the football guy?
Yeah, I was watching that. I watched most of it.
Fuck, what's his name? Oh, Dallas Cowboys.
Ray Dalio.
No, he can't talk for shit. That dude's autistic or something. Um, fuck, what's his name? Oh my god,
Mark Henry.
that nigga. Not Mark. No, it's not Mark Henry. Uh, my god, why are you doing this to me?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know
Wha-
his name.
You're bugging, though. Why are you doing this to me,
I'm bad at names.
son?
You really can't find it?
I'm looking at him, but it doesn't. Oh, Michael Irving. Thank you,
Got it.
Michael motherfucking Irving. Um, yeah, I think he's up there for sure. Now, is he convincing people of things? I don't know. He's selling himself. I think anybody like what's that dude that got a bunch of people that got them to like off themselves drinking Kool-Aid, but it wasn't Kool-Aid.
It's in California.
No, it was in Guyana. It was in Guyana.
Oh, okay. Someone else then.
It was in
Really?
California.
I did,
Someone got
there's a bunch of what is it? The Manson family. There's a few like things like that where it's like serial killers or like cults or whatever, and they all drink the Kool Aid and pass away or something.
the biggest one was in Guyana.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, mass poisoning. His name is huge, and it's like it's in Jonestown. Yeah, Jonestown, Guyana.
Okay.
And it's funny because that whole thing got a bad rap for Kool-Aid because they kept saying it was Kool-Aid and it was a red liquid. It was something, but it was like a bootleg thing.
Yeah.
His name was Jim Jones,
No
and
way.
I will always remember because of the rapper. Yeah, like his name was Jim Jones,
Don't do not tell
and
me you'll always remember what you just forgot. Like, what is that?
no, I'm just
Like,
saying
what's this
it's a
happening? Like you just went on a hunt. I'd always remember. Shut up.
yeah. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it typically is a familiar name.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I remembered it.
Okay.
I remember him. Like
Okay.
the fuck.
That's funny.
But I don't know how the fuck we got here. But whatever you were
Yeah.
saying.
I don't know
Yes.
either. Sure. Yeah. Say yeah. That was requested. Speak about Saint Seiya.
Oh yeah, I don't know if people like how I don't know what people think about us shitting on apparently the most likable filler arc or whatever.
All right, I don't
I don't-
feel like I really shitted on it yet. That's the thing.
really?
Nah, I think.
mean I don't think we've spoken of it as highly as it's been spoken of to us
Mm,
and recommended. You know what I mean? Like I remember when I was asking whether or not to skip it, some people were like, "Nah, this shit is fuego and da da da."
mm.
And I don't know that I've necessarily spoken about it with the same tone.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. I don't know. I know what you mean. I don't know if like fatigue is getting to us. I don't know if like I don't know what it is. Maybe like you said, like being surrounded by all this heat, maybe it just doesn't hold a candle to what else we're watching. I'm not quite sure to be honest.
Yeah, and I remember having the conversation whether something is classic or dated.
Mm-hmm.
And I think something can be classic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also be dated in its material. So, like for example, I remember if you listen um, to music from back in the day, the thing that ages the best are the ones that get talked about differently.
Mm-hmm.
But then the only problem with maybe something like this and maybe some of the others, like I remember trying to watch Shaman King, and it was so basic that I'm sure in its time it was really dope. It was really fun, and people liked it when they were growing up. But I don't know that it holds if you haven't watched enough dope shonen. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. I see. Yeah.
Like people have already done that a few times over and revolutionized it even more. So
Mm.
when you kind of go back to the roots, I think you can kind of
Yeah.
appreciate it for what it is. But
Mm.
sometimes it can be hard overcoming the fact that you already know. You know what I mean? It's almost
Yeah.
like playing the sequel to a game and then going back to the first one.
Yeah.
Like good luck playing Mario Odyssey and then going back to fucking the before Mario 64 or some shit, which I know people still like, but you know, you kind of get my point.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Go from God of War to playing ping pong or
Mm-hmm.
pong, whatever that game's called.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean.
Okay. Yeah, I see. I see. I see it for sure. Cause like once it's already been done 1,000 times, at that point, it's like the first time it was done it doesn't excite you as much because you already seen it done better, differently, whatever the case is. I feel like if you started off with this when it actually dropped and stuff, you might be more eager and more excited for it. It did hold our attention for quite some time, but I think
Hmm.
now we're starting to see like what it is, and it's not bad. It's just we can kind of go through the steps and understand like, oh, this is probably gonna be next. This was gonna happen next, because not too much surprises me at this point. It's pretty like
By
predictable.
the numbers.
Yeah, 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 and like it's good to watch, but I'm not like taken aback. I'm not like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened, this and that. I'm just kind of like, okay, yeah, next. Oh, cool, next.
Yeah, and that's not to say it's bad,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because I don't think it's bad at all.
Not at all.
I don't think it's whack. Whack it would be a crazy statement. I don't think it's whack at all. But
Yeah.
I do think that we might have watched it out of order.
Yeah, cause my weekends consist of watching freaking Ranking of Kings, Dragon Quest. So then having like Saint Seiya right next to it, like I don't feel that emotional connection or attachment with these characters like I do with the other characters from the other series I'm watching and stuff. So maybe that's like a void that needs to be filled, and I don't think they're gonna fill that void, unfortunately.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
because like these
What
other
was the
shows,
chat saying?
um, maybe it was a just bad timing with all these great modern shows to balance to watch. Yeah, and then Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Sunshine. That's too much to
Which are
be.
all good games.
Hmm. How would they compare to Odyssey? You think they hold a candle to it?
No, but they're still really good games. So yeah,
Okay.
they are really good games, but I don't think they hold a candle anywhere close to Odyssey. Odyssey's amazing.
Mm.
Odyssey is like fucking incredible.
Hmm.
I know you've never played them, but it's so bro. It's like it's fun personified into a game.
I
I
mean,
know games are supposed to be fun, but
yeah.
they're not always the case.
I watched, like I say, I'll watch gameplay. Like I wouldn't watch gameplay if I didn't find it enjoyable. So I kind of know what you mean.
Hmm.
But yeah, yeah, it looks like it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. Odyssey's amazing. So, um, but yeah, not that it's bad. It's just
Hmm.
it's not it's not phenomenal at the moment,
I
which
wish,
is
I
a really
wish,
high bar to kind of set for it. But
yeah, I wish Iki would just like play his role as a character in the group. Like he's always doing the like I'll come when you need me the most type, and it's like I get it. You're like a savior. You're stronger, but like just join with the group. Just be one of the boys. Like I don't know why you're so stubborn, bro.
yeah, he's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah, and like he's gonna show if you need him, but like why not just pull up with them and like just settle it off rip, playing that game. It's like I don't know. I love Iki, but like bro, I want to see more of you. I want you like to build with them, bond with the characters. And it's kind of weird when he's like, oh um like seeing Seiya do this and like all this Seiya stuff. Like bro, you weren't even there. Like you showed up like the last minute. I don't know. 'Cause everyone else died multiple times with Seiya. You just kind of pulled up and was like, all right, I got this.
Do you think this is the line of thinking when girls say, why don't you get married? It's like, yo, you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. There's no real commitment. Just be a part of the team. Eh,
Mm.
like you're not really growing together and all that other dumb shit they say. Like, is this really how they feel? You think?
And I can see that. That's a good argument.
Yeah, because you sounded like a woman, bro. It was
I
ridiculous.
sounded like a okay
In the depiction of
in the depiction.
describing of describing your feelings towards Iki. It was
So
like, yo, like, why aren't you a part of the team? Like, can't you just be here with me? Like, you're not spending time enough with me. Like, Jesus Christ.
can I be a man again? Is that okay?
Nah, I'm just
No,
I'm just
I'm
saying.
asking. I could flip it if you want me to flip it.
What do you mean?
Like if I sound like a woman, I can sound like a man. You want me
I
to?
mean, go ahead by all means.
Okay, so I mean, yes, I want Iki to be there, but you got shit to do. Like, you can't always be around. Like, you gotta go make your money. You gotta go train. You got other problems to worry about. Like, yes, like I love like I rock with y'all, sure, but like you're not my main priority. Like, I got a whole
Mm,
life to live. Like, you're a part of it. You're not all of it.
right, right, right. Yeah, the thing about High Valley men, when they reach a certain level,
Yo,
they
I
don't get just
swear,
stuck
this
at a
friend.
certain point.
Yeah. Oh my god.
God, Iki is definitely a High Valley man. So I don't get, I'm not mad at him. I don't put it against him.
Um, Chat says, I respect you guys for even trying it all. Don't even acknowledge this series. Did you know it's Saint Seiya's 35th anniversary and yet Toei only made lame character or moment YouTube trailers? Jeesh. See, even Toei don't get the love it should get.
They don't
Um,
give a fuck, huh?
no officially complete series collection for Blu-ray like for every other series, despite it desperately needing it. Jeez.
I wonder why Toei treats it like shit.
Yeah, and it's weird because it's a name. It's like a staple I see often. I never watched it
Hmm.
until now, but I've always known about this series, and like it gets a lot of love in terms of like whenever I see like a compilation of different characters and stuff. There's usually like a Saint Seiya character in the mix or whatever.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's just maybe I don't know. That's strange.
Yeah, it is funny. It's like it's existed in the peripheral
Yeah.
of the conversation, but Yeah, it might be. I think part of the reason might be because Toei doesn't give a fuck about it.
Mm,
I wonder if that's like a part of the reason.
do you
And if
think?
they don't push it, how the fuck am I gonna,
Yeah.
you
Do you
know?
think maybe it's like a one type of thing as well? Because I feel like you said, like things are repeated and all that stuff over the decades or the years. I don't like what series do you think replicate the Saint Seiya model? 'Cause I feel like we can point to
Bleach. I mean, any tournament arc without the name tournament in it, like,
a tournament arc. Okay, besides the tournament arc, so like I feel like Saint Seiya it started with the tournament arc, but then like the model that it is now, do you still consider that a tournament arc? I could
like
see,
adjacent.
yeah, I could see it. I could see it.
You know what I mean? They got a set of niggas they got to go through or whatever. And
Okay,
what I do like about it is that they tackle it as a team as opposed to,
yeah.
for the most part, not all the time, but for the most part, and I think we talked about this a long time ago, how they fight together as as a collective
Mm-hmm.
for the most part. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of tournamenty ish.
I could see that. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Um, if anything, I feel like it would serve really well as a video game.
Yeah, I know
I
there's
feel
a
like I see a
few.
lot of video game aspects to it. How there's a boss encounter. We got to get through this. We got to get through this boss
Yeah,
encounter. You know what I mean? Until you get to the very end goal of
bruh.
whatever that is or whatever.
That recent Ninja Turtle game, like I feel like if you drop in Saint Seiya, I feel like it works the same.
You talking about the beat 'em ups game that they got
Yeah,
announced,
yeah. You just go through waves of like the minions and stuff. You get to the boss and like you hit him with a couple of special attacks, and yeah, I can see that.
bro? I would totally cop a Saint Seiya beat 'em ups game, bar none. Similar to Streets of Rage,
Yep.
similar to Scott Pilgrim.
Mm-hmm.
Fam, that's crazy. That's
I
crazy.
I could
I
definitely
would
see
cop
that.
that.
Yeah.
And I know most people do tend to gravitate towards the 3D fighting games. And I know there's a couple for Saint Seiya. There's one on PS4, one on PS3, a few others here and there, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I'd be down for this whole, for picking a different genre
Yeah.
for the anime game.
I wouldn't be mad. I feel like that'd be a fun little break, and it just makes sense. You pick your character, and you just go through waves, and like,
Hell yeah,
yeah, I'm with it.
I know because the only game that I feel like typically gets pushed in that same vein are the Muso games.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I see that. And I'm sure there's a Saint Seiya Muso game. Like there has to be.
I I wouldn't be surprised,
Yeah.
honestly,
Hmm.
but I wouldn't be mad at the beat 'em ups. I think a beat 'em ups would be really good, really really good.
Yeah. So the Muso is like a 3D beat 'em up in a way. I'm assuming. Yeah.
Muso's like the Samurai Warrior games.
Yeah.
So I mean, kind of, yeah. It's like a 3D overpowered
Got it.
one versus all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Whereas beat 'em up, you're not necessarily overpowered.
True. True.
That might be
True.
the difference. Yeah. But yeah, dope shit. You know what I mean? Um, I do still hope that it would get the push from Toei though, because if other series are making a comeback like Shaman King and what and whatnot, I don't see the reason why Saint Seiya wouldn't follow suit.
I mean, why wouldn't it? Huh. That's a good question. Is there any series that you think should get it besides Saint Seiya, or you're hoping that might get it?
To get brought back,
Yeah, get the readaptation or whatever, the treatment. Get the little facelift.
uh, to get a facelift. I wonder if Hitman Reborn should be in that conversation, even though it's more of the
Mm.
same.
Honestly, that's a good pick because I feel like out of the ones that used to hold it down, that's one that no one talks about anymore. And it's like, do y'all even know like the shit that went down over here? But people don't even care. It seems like.
And it could do well with adjustment in animation,
Yeah.
given that a majority of the fucking thing is beefing. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like,
Mhm.
you know how much better the beef would look with today's animation. I'm not saying it's got to be Jujutsu Kaisen, but I'm sure they can improve on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can see
So
that.
I would say that one
Okay.
because I fucked with it. Hitman Reborn's pretty dope.
Yeah.
D Gray Man. I would love
Ooh,
a re-adaptation of the entire thing, even though I know they brought it back in like 2015 or whenever
yeah,
it was
yeah.
to catch up to what it, to where the manga was. Now I think she only drops quarterly, so it's a fucking pain in the ass to keep up with the manga. But
Damn.
D Gray Man is fire.
Yeah, I never finished it. I started reading it, and then I think I started watching the anime. I like converted, and I just never finished it.
Mm.
I think I actually
Yeah,
started
shit.
it again recently, if I'm not mistaken.
Did you?
Yeah, just to check it out, see what it was about again.
I love D Gray Man. D Gray Man is one of those manga that I picked up because I knew the name was in the conversation of it being really interesting,
Mm-hmm.
and I love the fuck out of it. Even though Alan gets a shitload of power ups later on in the story out of
I
Thin
don't
Blue
know,
Air
man.
or whatever.
Sheesh.
Yeah, but it's still enjoyable as fuck.
Okay. My
Yeah.
go-to would be freaking, because I'm super biased, of course. Freaking Soul Eater, only because it.
No, nigga,
Huh?
you think so?
I would love for it to get a facelift because the ending that it got in the anime isn't the correct
Uh,
ending. So I just want to see it
true.
done properly. I think animation and art and it was beautiful. Like if they kept the same style as like whenever it first dropped, I wouldn't be mad at it. I just want the proper events to take place.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I see what you're saying with that because I was gonna say like the shit look fire,
Yeah.
like the anime, like the whole package for the most part looks really fucking good.
Mhm.
Until you reminded me that the anime ending was
Yeah.
absolutely different, even though the ending in the manga wasn't the greatest, you know,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
It just
Uh,
I just want to see more Black Star moments. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I don't care about nothing else besides Black Star.
yeah,
So
they
like,
they definitely got to do that fight justice. That final fight with Mifune that they
bruh,
didn't do in the anime. You know what? You
bruh.
kind of got a point. You kind of got a point.
Oh my
You kind of got a
god,
point on that
that should have me
because
going crazy.
I remember you telling me, "Yo, don't watch it. Read this. Read this." And I was like, "All right, whatever." And then I understood. I understood. I was like, "Oh my god, this is fucking incredible."
Bro, I've been on Twitter and like people they'll put what they're reading and then they'll put like threads of like as they read it what they're going through, and they got to that fight and I was like, let's go, and I was just as excited seeing someone else live through that fight as I was when I first watched it or read it. Like I just loved the whole like it took him 3 tries to get it right and like he just came back stronger and stronger. I was like, bro, this is what I need. I love it. I love it.
Bro, and if you look at the collection of the books, as soon as it starts changing colors, it goes from white to all the different variations of black, gray, and blue and all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you know in the manga it's starting to get fucking crazy.
Yo.
Like that's just a clear indication. It's just kind of what it is. Which I like the touch. I like the touch.
For sure.
But yeah. But yeah. Any last things that the chat is saying?
Saint Seiya literally made the template for others. I'm sorry. The template others made for arc structures. Bleach Soul Society arc would not exist without it. Very true.
Yep.
One Piece has arcs with storming fortresses and
Yeah.
rescuing someone. Within time limit, facing the main boss per character. The Bai Shonen archetype and his fans unfortunately started early shipping fandoms. Oh,
Get the
huh.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I don't know what by shonen mean. I'm assuming like shonen and something else. Um, the actual final Saint Seiya arc dies. Oh, it does have updated animation. Yeah, that's the thing. I know a lot of the spin-offs that have different animation and everything, so it looks beautiful. I haven't checked it out, but some of the art styles, I'm like, this is interesting. I wanna like, I do intend once we're done with this to just like check out the other ones, whether I watch it or just like watch like fights or whatever. 'Cause I know it's like a generational thing. Right now we're with Iki and Seiya and everybody, but then I think it goes like to before them, and it shows like the what's Shiryu's master's name, the Libra Saint. It shows him when he's younger and stuff. It shows like a bunch of characters like way before our current protagonist, and you get to see like the Gold Saints when they're younger or when they're first starting off, whatever the case may be. So I do want to go back and see some of that at least. I might not watch it all, but I'll just like watch clips or like a review or something about it.
Which, speaking of, we saw Libra back in the day, and he was like
A person.
regular size.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why is he a chipmunk now?
So I kind of got spoiled on that when I was doing thumbnails one day. So I kind of know
Really?
about that. Yeah.
So it's like it has an actual reason. He's
Uh,
not Yoda looking for no reason.
yeah, there's a reason behind it.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's the first thing I was like, yo, wait, what the fuck?
Yep.
Why is
Yep.
this nigga handsome? I wonder if
Yeah.
it's similar to like Palpatine. I know you never watched Star Wars, which is fucking crazy. But Palpatine is like the Chancellor. The
I know who he is.
uh, okay, yeah. So the way he gets ugly is he used his electric power. I mean, they're gonna kill me in the comments because I'm blanking on the fucking on the name. But he used that, and then Mace Windu was blocking it, and I guess it was just consuming too much of his energy or some shit or his
hmm
force,
hmm
and then he just slowly started turning ugly.
Huh. Like while
That's
he's using
that's
his
really
power, like at that one time.
yeah. He aged like a white guy.
Huh. Interesting.
It was alright. It wasn't like I don't know that it was. I think people. I think there was a lot of mystery behind the prequels, not prequels, but the ones that came first, the older movies.
Mm.
And once you create speculation, people's ideas are bigger than what they end up being. You know what I mean? Um, and I think people anticipated it to be like a more grandiose reason than the way it went down.
Palpatine was the senator, apparently.
And what did I say?
It said chancellor.
Well, he's Chancellor Palpatine. Well, he's a senator first, yes, but then he's fucking yeah, but he's Chancellor Palpatine, bro.
Got it. Got it.
He's Chancellor for like 2 minutes, but he's still fucking Chancellor, nigga. Fuck off, face.
So, Bai Shonen is anime term referring to effeminate pretty boys, occasionally with long flowing hair. Yeah, they got a plethora of those type of dudes in this show. I'm not even. I kind of like it. I ain't gonna lie. Like they just look
Fem,
dope.
femboys. You like
Femboys.
femboys?
The characters in the show all look like freaking main characters, which is kind of cool. Cause usually you could tell like, oh, he's probably like a side character. He's whatever. He's disposable. They all look like they should be here for the full however long episodes this is.
So you know what a side piece looks like, basically.
Yeah, yo, yeah. Especially what is it? Watching JoJo. So I did finish JoJo, and like one thing that bugs me about JoJo is that all the characters that matter have this crazy design, crazy whatever. If you don't matter, your design is very standard, and it's called like the main character effect, where like they put extra details into the main characters, and everybody else is just a typical white tee and like brown pants or whatever.
Hmm.
I hate that so much because like me as a character designer person, I love to see the whole universe fit to one theme, but when you can break that like relationship so easily, it kind of upsets me. I ain't gonna lie. So this Saint Seiya, I kind of like how like every character kind of looks like they should matter, because then I don't know who's gonna be the bad character, the good character, the one that's gonna come to our saving, or like the one that just might get killed next episode. Like you don't know. You kind of left in suspense. So that's one benefit I could appreciate about it, to
Huh.
be honest. Cause usually the pretty boys like he's kind of like the shit, but they're all kind of the shit. So like they're all pretty boys. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. I like it.
Yeah, I've never seen Thor depicted as a pretty nigga, aside
Yeah,
from fucking Thor.
yeah.
Like Thor as in Liam's what's his name? Chris Hemsworth
Liam
or whatever.
Nelson.
No, no, the other one. The other white guy.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Libra the special case. But yeah, yeah. That's why Libra. Like I said, I saw a little spoiler when I was doing thumbnails, and I was like, let me just not do this anymore. Had to back away.
Huh.
But yeah,
Was
what
it a good reason?
was a good reason. I didn't look too deeply into it, but like it seemed like it would make some sense, and like I wasn't. Yeah, I'd rather get
Because he's
to it when I
purple
get
too.
to it. Yeah, yeah.
Dude turned to like Sammy Sosa, but like for purple.
Mhm. I don't know why. I just yeah,
He got like vitiligo or something.
something like that. He ate too many blueberries. Um,
Anyways,
that's all I got on my list.
yeah, me too.
All right.
I'm playing Shin Megami Tensei, just kicking it back, having fun, and seeing kind of what comes with the punches. Although I do want to keep getting put onto more classic shit. So if anybody's open to continue recommending older things, for whatever reason I love living in that space for manga and anime. Like right now I'm reading. I mean, it's not um it's not just one series, manga series, but it's the Osamu Tezuka Clockwork Apple, which is the collection of stories from back in the day that he just they're not long enough to create their own volume, so it's an anthology.
Mm.
And for whatever reason, I just love living in that space. I don't know why. I don't know why. And so if anybody wants to encourage that behavior, please let me know.
Yeah. Sounds good. Like I said, check out Retro Crush. I know they added some more stuff you might enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I know in the comments they'll drop some things. Yeah, let us know. Let us know.
I
Um,
wonder if City Hunter should be the next one,
oof.
even though they got like a gazillion episodes or OVAs or whatever.
Yeah, like I want to watch City Hunter. I want to watch the GTO. I want to watch a few things, but
Oh yeah, GTO.
just the episode amount. I don't know. That's the only thing that's pushing me away. 'Cause after I finish what I'm watching now and reading now, I want to like get through a bunch of stuff. Like I'm gonna chill on anime for a bit. I think yeah, at least on like TV shows, not anime. I'm gonna chill, but I'm gonna try to read a lot more and I'm gonna try to watch a couple of shows. So we'll see how that goes.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, but that's it for me.
Me too, man. Fuck. How long was this conversation? Almost 2.5. Jesus
Was it
Christ.
really? God damn,
I see 2:15. I see 2:15, man.
I said 30 minutes.
Jesus Christ, you talking hella.
Either way, thank
And
y'all for
women
coming
wonder,
through.
and women wonder why niggas have communication issues. Definitely not us.
Very true.
Communicate. I can communicate. I can
Yeah,
communicate.
just not with you, but I can communicate.
Yeah, exactly. You're the problem. I'm telling you.
Well, that's it for
Anyway,
us. Thank y'all for coming through the Anime Pod. Another episode brought to you by Mystic. And what do you call me? No name, right? That's what you still going by?
I put whatever I feel like,
Yeah, I
honestly.
noticed that. If you throw
Yo,
random names up there,
Vic, I do nameless.
yeah,
I do puss.
you do
You know,
the handsome
whatever,
one,
whatever's more accurate.
the more
Yeah, I put
attractive one.
mine's Mystic Fine.
Mystic fine. I saw that. I was like, what this nigga really think he
Yeah,
fine?
that shit's fire, bro. Mystic Fine, a hella fire name, bro. My energy's beautiful over here.
Get energy. Yeah, you've been
Hell
talking to a
yeah.
lot of girls lately. You be checking your
Negative.
horoscope and shit,
Yo,
don't
yo,
you?
yo.
Not any no.
King.
Your whole dialogue, your whole freaking using king and energy and bro, like I could tell the type of time you be on.
I don't know what you mean. I
Uh,
grew up with this kind of
no,
atmosphere.
you did not. Don't lie. Lying ass. Either way, I'm
That's
gonna let you
right.
get to your aura. I'll let you get back to it. Thank y'all for coming through. It's been fun. Let us know, like you said, in the comments, anything you should want us to check out, any classic anime, anything just heat, anything we may have missed or we should look into. Just let us know. That
Mm.
being said, we're gonna call it a night. Man, that's Kai.
Peace,
Either way,
man.
peace. Love y'all. Peace. 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 Peace.